It's go time. But here we go. All right. It says 50. I'm going 5 over. I'm going to lower it for the first day. I'm going to go speed limit just for the first day to try it out. All right, now, this is all new to me. This right here is all new. All right. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Oh, can I? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go full screen with that mug. Okay. Now that's dope. I didn't even know I could do that. I just saw the little tab there. All right, now I can see all these vehicles. And eyes on the road, of course. Hand on the steering wheel. Now, let's see what it does. It's turning left. No signal. No signal. There's a signal. Okay. So I like having the whole vision up, but I want to see my navigation a little bit. I think that's where it comes into having. If I can go half, no, either full. I'm gonna go full. I already know which way I'm gonna go. Okay, here we go. Left turn, hand on the wheel. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, you doing your thing. Okay, that was a good left turn. Still a little fast. I think if I would have went that fast on beta, I mean, with the safety score, I would have got dinged for going that fast. I kept the 99, by the way. So here we go. Now, I will edit through the boring parts, but this is my first experience with this, so I'm kind of going to document this whole trip. Braking a little late. I feel like I would get an aggressive braking right here, but we can't compare that to me because I was trying to earn this right. I was trying to earn this, but I feel like Tesla feels like they know how to drive better than I do, so they're not tripping. All right, so I know that I need to get over to the right-hand lane, and I do know there's some construction up here, so I'm very curious about this. I would have gotten over a little while ago, and let's see what it does. At least signal, right? Let's see what it does. Okay, got a car on my right. Now it wants to signal. And there's a car. Oh, a little stop and go action. What's it gonna do? And it decides, and it does finally get over. Okay, it finally gets over. And I had the green arrow, but it didn't go. So I'm stopping here, and now I have a green light, and now it's going. Okay. Well, to be fair, it was green to yellow. I probably would have taken it. But, oh, look at that. It's a huge lane right here, right? So it swerved all the way over. It's kind of hard to see the lines. If you can see it here, the line is coming and going. But again, I'm going speed limit. This is pretty crazy. This is definitely worth it already. I've been doing this, 5 minutes? Definitely worth it. Okay, here we go on our first. Pulling up here, looking at the visualization. There's a person walking. Will it see it? It sees it way up there. It sees him or her way up there. Okay. Now I'm behind a car that's behind a car, and it's not picking up that other car or the car in front of that. Now it is. It's going in and out. Yeah, it's kind of far, but it's not picking it all up. And I don't know how it could, because this is a van in front of me. And with this being a van, you can't really see the car in front of it. Now, if I was driving again, I would have gotten over in the right-hand lane because there's no cars there. My wife told me I have to speak a little slower and enunciate. So I'm going to practice enunciation. All right, here we go. Looking around. My foot is ready on the brake. My hand is ready on the steering wheel. Now I'm wondering, I've done the safety score, but I've used the enhanced autopilot to get me to work. And something that I notice is that it has trouble in the same areas. A couple days a week it's a perfect drive, but sometimes maybe 2 to 3 times a week it has trouble in certain areas. So I'm curious, having this latest update of full self-driving, will it give me those same issues, or if that's an enhanced autopilot issue or a highway issue. So I'm going to find out if this thing can get me to work, not flawlessly, but 95% accuracy without me having to intervene very much, then it's a win. It's a win. I mean, just to work and back, it's a win. All right, so for a moment there, I forgot that it was just fully taking control. Now, I do use autopilot, and I've used an enhanced autopilot, so I'm kind of familiar with the car controlling itself. And right now, we're just going straight, so it's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward, no pun intended. So we're going to pass a couple lights. We do have some merging right here, and let's see how it responds. Okay, it slows down, but there's also a car behind me merging over. Now, again, I set everything to mild, but it is going to get over to keep my speed. There's 2 police motorcycles over there watching. I know they saw me pointing. Hopefully they didn't think I was on my phone. But they're sitting there waiting for speeders. But how can I speed if I'm on full self-driving beta? You know what I'm saying? That's one less thing to worry about. All right, I'm in a far left lane. At a couple of lights, I'm going to have to get all the way over to the right to get on the freeway. And sometimes there's some competition to beat each other out to get in front of each other to get on the freeway. So let's see how this goes. I would merge over. I would change lanes now to start getting ready. And you probably want to see oh, there it is. And this car here, I have to make sure this car is not changing lanes. It looks good. Okay, so here's the deal. Now it's getting a little congested in the right lane where I need to get over. What will Sarah Connor do? Oh, perfect. She found a spot. Go for it. Hit it. Hit it, Sarah. Hit it. Hit it, Sarah. Hit it. Hit it, Sarah. Ah, she kept on going. Ah, she blew right by it. Oh, don't do it. Oh, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Oh, what you doing? Confused. Confused. You can't do it. You can't do it. Let me see what navigation is saying to do now. Trying to get me to go over there, but it blew it. Now I should have, oh, it's gonna take it. It's gonna take it from this lane. It's confused. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. That was quirky. Oh, I need to submit. Where do I submit? Oh, I forgot where I submit to let them know where things were wonky. Oh, remember, this is my first time. I will get it. Okay, over here, with enhanced autopilot, I usually signal kind of early to let the car know I'm going to get over. And let's see now, see what it does, because yes, now I have it at 5 over, and I'm going to lower it to speed limit. Okay, handled that all right. It handled that all right. Now this truck is trying to get over. Will it allow him to get in? And it looks like kinda, not really. But that was kind of the car in front of him that slowed him down. So how are we looking? Whoa. All right, so far so good. Now there is a merging lane and there is another on-ramp. So I usually get over one lane, and yes, it's doing that. As soon as I said it, right on cue, oh, changes mind, said psych, because that lane looked a little slower, probably. Okay. Oh, this car wants to get over. and it gives it the proper space. Perfect. All right. I don't like being in this lane here, this merging lane, but I'm just gonna ride it out, see what it does. All right, now we have these cars coming in on the right, coming in hot. Two cars merging together. They're gonna want to get over probably. I need to get over where they are. They're trying to get over where I am. And the car behind me is kind of aggressive. They did their thing. I got my signal on. The car behind me is letting me over. It's letting me over. It's letting me over. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. All right, I did accelerate a little bit. I did accelerate to make that lane change. I'm gonna wave at him because he probably like, what the heck, man? You should have went a long time ago. All right, so all right, here we go. Problem area number 2, merging from this interchange from the 15 to the 60. Now check it out. It's always an issue when there's a truck in that lane, in the lane I'm trying to merge into, a truck coming, or a car, but it's usually a truck, and the car doesn't really react to it, like anticipate, I need to slow down because this truck is coming and I don't have room to get in here. So let's see what happens here. It still has me going 65. Speed limit is 50 here. Does it see it? It did not see it, but this car in front of me is keeping me at a nice steady pace. All right, here we go. I'm checking that lane over there. There's no trucks. There's no trucks. Okay, so what you gonna do? Because this, let's see it. Are you gonna signal? Are you gonna signal? No signal, but it does get over. Okay, now that's the ideal situation where there's no truck. Now I feel like I'm in a bind right now. I'm right in the middle of all this. I need to get over. All right, so it's signaling. It's talking to me. It's saying, hold the wheel. I am. I'm looking around. I'm checking all around me. And it got over pretty smooth. And I think I want to get over one more. I'm going 5 over again. And I think I'm good with that here. And it's signaling. It wants to get from behind this truck. By the way, I don't know how my audio is going to sound, so we're going to find out later. This video might be a wash. All right, I'm good with here, and actually I might speed up a little bit because I know I'm pretty much going to stay here 10 miles. All right, so I will probably see y'all in a little bit. Not much going on. Oh, I really like that. I didn't notice that in enhanced autopilot. To change lanes, it actually sped up. Wow, I never noticed that one before. Usually it keeps the same speed. So that was pretty good. I cannot wait to show this to my wife. I cannot wait to show this to my wife. All right. Now here's the other issue. Challenge number 3 comes with this roundabout that's coming up. Now, the first problem I have is it usually gets over to the slow lane way too early behind trucks. And I know it doesn't want to take any risks later, but I feel like, it gets over way too soon. I wonder if there's a setting for that I missed, that I haven't seen. So right now in 2 miles, I'm going to hit that loop-de-loop. And the same issue with the loop. Before I had the full self-driving with the enhanced autopilot, it would successfully hit the loop 4 out of 10 times, so 40%. So today might be hit and miss depending on the traffic. I'm excited to see. So now it got over. and I could work with that. That's okay. Yeah, that was a good time to get into this lane. Oh, phantom braking a little bit, just being cautious though. Okay, it wasn't as bad as it has been before. So just a little hesitation. Oh, here we go. These cars are merging. Now, I don't want to see how it handles it. I don't. I'm getting over. I'm getting over. I had to do that. I anticipated it, and I don't think it would have handled that very well. But now I'm ready to get back over. So let's see. See, full self-driving, it is a beta, but also, you know, I'm not trying to crash. I'm not trying to cause any accidents. So paying attention is very key, and I could already foresee bad things happening or potentially happening. All right. I need to get over to the right and signaling, and let's do it. All right, it does it. All right, here we go. Here's our little loop-de-loop. Now I'm gonna, it's easier when it's behind cars, right? It's easier because it goes at a slower pace and it gives it time to react. So, but still, it also depends on the traffic on the other freeway, because a lot of times, the times when it does fail, is a lot of congestion and it doesn't feel comfortable getting over. And that's okay too, right? You don't want to force it. But sometimes it's like, oh, okay, you can make that. You can make that. So let's see how it is with the full self-driving. Okay, this part is cool. All right. No disengagement. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yes, a lot is going on right here. There's a lot of cars. I'm going to let it do its thing. Start signaling. I will usually signal by now. Oh, look, we got a perfect spot to get in. Perfect spot. Take it. Okay. I like that. So again, depends on the cars around you, how aggressive they are. But I guess in if I wasn't using this and cars were very aggressive, you have an option of being more aggressive, or just get the next one. Get the next one. Pulled up next to another Tesla. He wants to get in. You gotta let your bro in. Okay, go ahead with your brand new Model Y. Same color as mine. Model 3 and X. You gotta let him in. All right, so like I was saying, Tesla's not gonna be overly aggressive. They're not gonna challenge that car that's not trying to let you in or trying to do its own thing. So I kind of understand that, but I would like for it to react. And now having full self-driving, if it does take me off the freeway, at least it'll navigate me back to where I need to go. With an enhanced autopilot, I had to do that myself. No big deal, but it was inconvenient. I just don't like being in this lane. I wish it would merge over a little later, because here we go. What are we finna do? Okay, now it's all right. It works out. Oh, let's see what happens. Let him in. This is basic right here. This is basic. Let him in. Let me over. All right, go ahead and take it. You can take it over. You can change lanes. Go. All right. Pretty good. Now, when I get off the freeway, I'm gonna stop it. All right, now it's going 60. I'm about to get off. It's going 60. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. That visualization is beautiful. Okay, there's a stop sign. On an enhanced autopilot, I will have to hit the accelerator after the stop sign. So it's looking, and now it's going. Okay. Now again, I'm gonna lower it. And that's just my first drive. I'm gonna go ahead and stop up there and set everything. Oh, hold on, let me see this for a minute. Oh, hold on, see my creep line? Oh, it went. He said, yes sir, I'm taking it. Oh, yes sir, I'm taking it. Oh, what you doing? Oh, what you doing? Oh, what you doing? As soon as I was about to stop, it got wonky. But I'm gonna stop in the car next to me. It's like I'm gonna let him do his thing. But it was safe, so I was watching it and just letting it figure itself out. Maybe I should snapshot record it. All right, I think that's how I do it. I'm gonna have to read up on that later. Hey, I'm gonna stop right here, and this is my first drive. I must say I'm impressed. I'm not gonna base it all off of one drive, but it did a really good job. A few issues here and there, but as I take different trips, I will revisit that first freeway entrance and see if it adapts or if it grows or what happens. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget, Cobra told ya.